Namaste everyone and welcome back to my channel. The 21st of June 2020 is not only the longest day of the year, but it also marks International Yoga Day and Father's Day. Apart from this, it is also the day we will witness a very powerful solar eclipse. A solar eclipse always occurs about 2 weeks before or after a lunar eclipse. Usually there are 2 eclipses in a row, but other times there are 3 during the same eclipse season. This will be the second eclipse this season. The first took place on the 5th of June 2020, which was a lunar eclipse, and the third eclipse this season will happen on the 5th of July 2020, which will be again a lunar eclipse. The solar eclipse on the 21st of June is an annular eclipse. This happens when the moon is farthest from the earth and seems smaller. It does not block the entire view of the sun. Instead, the moon in front of the sun looks like a dark disk on top of a larger disk. And this is what causes the sun to look like a ring of fire. During an eclipse, there is a heightened level of energies that can impact both the environment inside of us and around us in many different ways. The potent energies released during the eclipse heighten our emotions. And it is very important to remember that anything we do, we say, or focus on will be greatly amplified. And this is why, just like lunar eclipses, solar eclipses are very beneficial times for performing spiritual practices, meditative practices, and chanting mantras or prayers. Eclipses are considered inauspicious for initiating any new activities or projects and starting long journeys. The eclipse can have an effect on our digestion as well. Our digestive power, also known in Ayurveda as Agni or digestive fire, is greatly reduced. According to Ayurveda, our body is governed by 3 elemental characteristics, one of which is Pitta, the other 2 being Vata and Kapha. Pitta is all about transformation, heat, and energy, and it is often associated with digestion. It also governs other organ systems. Pachaka Pitta, which is one form of Pitta, exists primarily in the stomach and in the intestine. The entire digestive process is governed by it. During the eclipse, Pachaka Pitta is affected and restricted, and this will also influence the other forms of Pitta, including the Alochaka Pitta, which governs the power of vision. And that is why it is said that going outside and looking at the eclipse directly can cause damage to our eyes. It is important to remember that whatever we eat takes time to digest, between 2 to 3 hours generally. Hence, Ayurveda advises that one should stop eating at least 2 hours before an eclipse so that all the food will be digested properly. Remember that partially digested food or undigested food leads to ama or toxins in the body. Once again, remember that anything we do during this time is amplified. Keeping this in mind, what we do want to do during the eclipse is practice spiritual rituals, say mantras or prayers, meditate, visualize what we wish to manifest in our life, and be very conscious of our thoughts, because our thoughts will impact our life and be amplified. So we want to focus more on empowering, healthy, progressive, and nurturing thoughts. Practicing calming and balancing pranayama or yogic breathing techniques will help to calm our mind. We must favor surrounding ourselves with people who inspire us and walk away from situations or conversations that can escalate negatively. It is also recommended to take a shower before the eclipse starts and after the solar eclipse is over. Things we want to avoid during the eclipse are dwelling on negative thoughts, alcohol and drugs because they hamper the clarity of our mind, any dishonest or unfaithful activities, and starting any new project. One mantra that I can recommend reciting or chanting during the eclipse is the Gayatri mantra. The Gayatri mantra is known as the universal prayer and the most powerful mantra in the Vedas, the Hindu books of knowledge. This mantra is an invocation to the divine light to illuminate all realms of our being, physical, mental, and spiritual. And this is particularly important during the eclipse, because during the eclipse, the sun and the moon are shadowed by Rahu, a shadow planet. The sun and the moon relate to our soul and to our mind. Hence, this period is a period of complete darkness, and that can have a negative pull on our consciousness. So we want to invite this divine light to shower upon our being. I will now chant the Gayatri mantra for you 3 times. You can either choose to just listen to the powerful vibrations of the mantra, or you can choose to chant along with me. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargau Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargau Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargau Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you found it interesting and useful. Please don't hesitate to share this with anybody else who would be interested in knowing more about the energies around the solar eclipse, and please do stay connected with me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you once again. Namaste.